starting it off again, starting in 10 seconds. Alliance versus Karmine Corp. I've done this intro. I'm just going to say it for the YouTubers. I've done this intro about 6 times right now. We have restarted 6 times. I hope we are going live right now. Alliance versus K Corp. We are starting on the correct track here. Map number 18, the full technical dirt map. Very slow paced. Yesterday, we did see Alliance play this track only 1 time, if my memory serves me right. And I am unsure how the K-Corp lineup is performing on this one. But if this is your first time here, we are playing the Trackmania World Tour Showdown, a 2v2 competition that is the change from last seasons of Trackmania Grand League. It is going to be played in a best of 7. First team to get 4 map wins will move on to the grand final. In order to win a map, you have to score 10 points at least. First to 10 wins the game. However, if there is a draw of 10-10, there will be overtime. Here we go then, the very first round. As we start off with a very technical start. You want to release and then get the no slide. We see Mudda not getting the no slide here, but it is teammate Soulja, on the other hand, who gets off to a great start here. Bran is in 2nd place, Otak in 3rd. Potentially, Mudda can close the gap towards the front, but he's looking to lose a lot of time here. Bran with a very low air time actually catches up nicely towards Soulja at 180. Very important to get the gear shifts right, as Soulja does not get the gear shifts right. And now we have a Bran and Otak 1 and 2. This means that it will turn out to be an ace. And that means 3 points for K-Corp if they manage to finish in 1 and 2. Soulja is trying his best to catch up with only the ending to go. Soulja trying to squeeze himself into that 2nd position, but it's not going to be enough. And the very first round is going to be an ace in favor of K-Corp, which scores them 3 points already. This new system, an ace, when you finish 1 and 2, equals 3 points. If you get 1 and 3, that will mean you will get a victory, which gives you 2 points, and the opponents get 1. And then there's also a draw, which gives both teams 1 point. Huge mistake already by Bren. He will drop far behind, so this could open up the doors for a reverse ace. Only Otak is in the mix here from K-Corp, but he is not getting a good 180, and this is looking like the equalization on the scoreboard. Alliance in 1 and 2 right now. Soulja has a nice gap behind him with about 4/10 of a second, 5/10 now, so they could just save it to the finish line and score themselves an ace to tie up the score. Yesterday in the post-match interview, we heard Soulja say that he is playing with HUD off completely to full focus, and Mudda is the person who is making the calls if they have to save or if they need to risk certain positions. So very, very interesting to see. Here we go then. Score now equalized. All players are making the start. Bren with a little bit of a weaker one already drops behind by 2/10 of a second. You can see how quickly you can drop behind here in Trackmania. Otak with a really nice low airtime jump there, but Mudda is super close by. Soulja getting a little bit of a bumpy landing, but actually gets an ultra smooth transition. Completely catches up to the top. It is looking like a draw position now, but Mudda is attacking Otak for a potential victory as we are approaching the final sector of the track here. Otak still in first place. Soulja jumping a little bit wide here. It is Mudda versus Otak. Let's go up to the front here as Mudda attacks with a very, very good no slide strategy. Jumps on the inside line here. Otak is left in the dust, and it is going to be Mudda taking first place with a superb ending. However, Bran managed to close the gap towards Soulja, and that results in a draw round. So both teams are getting 1 point, as you can see on the scoreboard. Soulja not getting the no slide strat. It is very tricky. You want to slow down to a certain speed limit, and then start the nose slide. If you are just a little bit above it, you will start sliding out. Very, very tricky to do. In this round, however, it is Mudda who could save the day for Alliance by getting a draw for the team. Otak not with the greatest part here, but it is also Mudda losing a lot of momentum in this very important 180 turn. Brand takes over the lead. Is this going to be another ace for K-Corp? Mudda is still in the mix, but does not get a good transition here with the jumps. And also risks it a little bit too much. And that is going to be another ace for K-Corp. Now, we got to remember, this is the map pick from K-Corp. So, that is another ace. And that means that K-Corp now is at track point. If K-Corp gets another ace here, they win map number 1. On to the next round. Soulja survives to start this one. But this is a close race here. Mudda jumping a little bit wide. Soulja losing some speed here, but gets a proper nosedive. Needs to take some risky lines here in order to catch up. Can he get a beautiful hairpin here? It is not the most optimal hairpin for Soulja, and it's looking like this is going to be a draw unless Bran or Otak make a mistake. Bran goes a little bit wide here. This is an opportunity for Soulja to take over the 3rd place. He does get 3rd place, and this is what Alliance needs. Mudda stays in 1st place. Soulja trying to catch up to 2nd position, but it's not going to be enough there. And it will be a victory with a great time by Mudda. And now we are in a position where it's very risky. 6-8. Karmine Corp, all they need is a victory or an ace to take this map home. And Alliance is on the back foot right now. And they need to perform in this upcoming round. Bren with a superb start. Puts himself forward. Jumps far to the right here. Does he have a good setup for this right-hander? It does seem like he kept the speed. However, loses it here in the jump. Mudda goes a little bit wide as well. Stays on the track. It is Soulja with a beautiful inside line. Actually gets up to 1st place. This is an incredible close round. 1/10 between all of the drivers. Karmine Corp, all they need is a victory. And Alliance needs to push it here. Bran is in 1st place. If Bran gets 1st, it is going to be a lot of trouble here. Mudda with a lot of speed. Mudda clips on the inside. It is Otak who makes a mistake in the end. And that is going to be a draw. Oh my god. This is huge. Alliance needs an ace, or Karmine Corp will take the map here. Bran not with the greatest start here. Otak also in 3rd position. This is all or nothing for Alliance. They have to perform right now, and Soulja is looking strong in this first one. Otak with a terrible, terrible turn here, but it is Soulja who is crumbling under the pressure. It is also Bren who is very shaky, but Soulja has lost about 700 gears on his car, and only Mudda is in 1st place. This is a very unfortunate outcome for Soulja in this round, but maybe with an insane end, he could close the gap. He is closing in on Bren. Bren also not with the greatest end here. Otak, if Otak loses it here, then it's going to be over and out, but it is going to be Mudda finishing in 1st, and that is a very unfortunate event there, because it looked very, very solid for Alliance with the shaky lines from K-Corp, but they take map number 1 here. Very close one as we are going into map 2, and that is going to be 12. Yesterday, Alliance lost this track. It was the only map that Alliance surrendered yesterday. Can they turn the tables around and tie up the score by winning this track? Here we go. Soulja is a very, very strong tech driver. So we're going to stay on board with Soulja here. Mudda, again, with that, he does the right-left, and all the other players are doing left-right. So it's kind of funny to see here. Soulja has to let go of the acceleration a little bit, and you can see what that results into. Like 500s behind just by a small release step. Goes very close to the outside there. Mudda in first place. Goes for a beautiful inside line there. Soulja is a little bit shaky by the looks of it. But the ending is going to be important as we have a mistake. No, and another mistake by Soulja. But Otak is too far behind. Mudda will secure first place. Very, very sloppy driving so far by Soulja compared to yesterday. Maybe he needs to get in the groove here. But it is still looking promising here. Oh god, the internet is lagging. Guys! Say go! Say go! Alarm! Alarm! 2-1 in favor. And we have a first mistake by the K-Corp lineup already. On a straight line. That is something you not often see. It is Bren. So now all pressure is on K-Corp. Otak. But it is looking incredible for the Alliance lineup. Look at the two kings charging forward here, leaving the French players in the dust. It is Soulja in first place, Mudda in second, and that is an ace. And a very, very respectable round here. 41-16 and a 41-17. Those are some incredible times on this particular map. I think yesterday we saw only one player drive a 43, and that was Tween. As we are now going into the next round with a 5-1 advantage for Alliance. And Otak jumping a little bit, losing grip. It is basically a 1v1 between two players. We have Mudda and Otak, and then you have Bren and Soulja battling it out right now. Soulja not getting a lot of speed here. Mudda needs to stay in first. Can he hold it together? Mudda goes for a very beautiful inside line. Otak on the attack with the inside approach. But I believe it is Mudda with a little bit more exit speed. No, it is looking like Otak with an insane end will actually clutch it with an incredible time as well. 41-16 once again. These drivers are pushing it to the limits on map number 12. Soulja has to step it up right here. Good start now by Soulja. Puts himself in the hot spot of that first place. Mudda now a little bit behind, but Mudda is definitely able to catch up if he gets a proper drift here to the right. And that was not the most proper drift, but it is still Soulja in first place. He needs to stay in that first place. Otak is losing a little bit of speed here. This might open up the door for Mudda to take over that spot. Bran has more exit speed, but it's not going to be enough in the ending. Wow! 41-14 by Soulja right now. They are showing good rounds here, and that puts Alliance onto the track point. That means an ace will be the victory on this map. 7-4 in favor of Alliance. We have a great start by both drivers, as it is Bran and Otak who are losing a lot of ground here. Already 1500s behind. This is it. Couple turns remain for the Alliance squad, but it is Soulja who loses a lot of momentum. It is Bran with the attack onto the inside line. It is Otak jumping. It is Mudda jumping. What is happening? Soulja has to stay in first place. Soulja with a great end, but it is Bran lurking in the shadows. It is not going to be enough, but it is putting Alliance in a beautiful spot to take this map. They are on 9 points, and that means K-Corp needs to have an ace. They need to ace, else Alliance takes map 12. Here we go. This is it. Great start here by the K-Corp lineup. Mudda taking it a little bit safe and steady. Maybe this is a strategy, but it is Otak sliding out deep in the wall, and this is all that Alliance needs right now. Soulja up in first place. It doesn't really matter. The call has been said. It has been said. Just drive safe, Soulja, says Mudda, because we get a draw, and that means 10 points. GG. You saw the exact moment where the call was made. I don't know if you guys were aware, but the exact moment that it was sure that they could save, you saw Soulja take a much safer line there. Beautiful teamwork. Good communication there by Mudda for sure. And we do take map 2 here, tying up the score right now 1-1, going into map 20. This map, very, very interesting because of its reactor zoop strategy. You will see it coming up here after like 15 seconds of track, where players have to time their air brake at a very precise moment to keep the nose of the car going up, and that will result in a lot of extra speed flying through the air. Here we go then. Yesterday, Soulja did some incredible times on this track. So the pace is for sure here. Very much on the outside. Great start by the K-Corp lineup here. Bran taking a very solid lead already. And now we go onto the dirt. Try to get the nose up, and oh, huge mistake by Mudda. It was also both French drivers, not with the greatest one, but it is looking like this is turning out to be a draw round. Let's go a little bit behind to see the POV of the Karmine Corp player. Soulja knows that he just needs to save for the draw, and that is all that is required for this round. It was looking very promising, but Mudda, I think he hit the pillar just after the reactor part and crashed in it. 46.02 is a respectable time for sure, as the first round turns out to be a draw. Going into round number 2. Staying on board with Mudda. It is very important to push the outside line here to generate as much momentum as you can. However, then you lose it all right here on the sand part. Mudda not with the greatest nose up, and also Soulja not getting any speed out of this particular part of the map. It is the French drivers, Bran and Otak, leading in 1 and 2. This could turn out to be an ace, but the last turn can sometimes be very tricky as players are pushing the outside line here as well. But both Bran and Otak do it very nice here, driving respectable times also, and that is an ace for K-Corp. Can Alliance find the answer in this next round with their own ace? It is kind of a lottery who gets the good speed out of the reactor part, but that is also what makes Trackmania pretty interesting as we go in. Soulja gets out really, really good. Where's Mudda? Mudda is in second position. It is only Otak who is in third place right now, going for a very inside line, gets a little bit of air time, and that results in a huge time loss, and this is looking like the answer that Alliance needs right now. The ace after the K-Corp team gets the ace. Mudda driving really safe, and there you have it. The immediate answer with a 45.8 by Soulja as well. That is a huge time. Also very respectable time by Mudda here, tying up the score to a 4-4. Next round. Who is risking the start the most? It is looking like Mudda is up in first place, battling it out with Bran. Soulja has lost quite a bit of momentum, but Otak is also not doing the greatest. It is Mudda who loses a lot of speed. It is also Soulja not with the greatest lineup, and Mudda now with an uphill battle has so much more speed compared to the other drivers. now has to concede a little bit, but maybe with a proper ending, he can take that first position. He is attacking. He is trying his best, but it is not going to be enough. However, they still get 1 point for the team here, because that second position means at least 1 point for Alliance. However, Karmine Corp now with 6 points, just only 1 point ahead. But this puts some pressure on the Alliance squad. Let's have a look what's happening in this next round. Great start by Mudda, pushing the outside to the maximum and also getting very low airtime. Soulja once again on the back foot here. Can he get a good zoop timing? They both get it really nice. Mudda swerves out a little bit wide. Has good car control. And it is going to be Otak who is far behind. Needs to hope that Bran, his teammate, is able to squeeze himself into a second position. He is actually pushing himself into first position here. This is looking very, very good for K-Corp. But can the ending? Yes! There we go! It is Bran making the mistake in the end, and that results in an ace for Alliance. Whoa! Track point! Bias caster? Yeah. Look at this! Look at this! Alliance! (8-6). We're on our way to win another map. Good, Soupy, Soupy. There we go. Au revoir, K-Corp. Dans la boue. It is Alliance who white arrives here. We have Soulja in first place. Mudda in second. Bran is in third. Can Bran risk it? Bran needs to have an incredible end. But it is not gonna be incredible. And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Alliance takes map 2. But what an insane race, though. 45 all across the board. Wow. Whew. Oh, man. Map 22. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. Map 22. Yesterday, after Mudda and Soulja played the group stage, Mudda decided to hunt map 22 again to claim world record. And he did. He got the world record again yesterday with a 58.48. So let's see what is going to happen right now. Definitely does not look like a world record holder yet. But Otak does not have a lot of speed here. So Mudda might be able to catch up. It is all gonna be decided here in the backside. Here we go. Setting up sideways. Skrrr! Getting a lot of exit speed. Otak is having a very bad engine by the looks of it. No speed for Mudda. But it is Soulja who is in first place with 2/10 of an advantage. Bran in second place. Mudda, all he needs to do is stay in this third position. Let Soulja do the job here of getting first. Bran is trying to hold on to that second place here. Mudda has been catching up a lot, but it's not going to be enough. And that is the first victory here. 59-61 for Soulja is the winning time right now. 2 points to Alliance, only 1 point to K-Corp. Next round coming up. Mudda with a beautiful start. I have a feeling that Soulja fell off the pipe. It definitely does look like Soulja fell off the pipe. Can he make the jump? Yes, he can. It is very important for Mudda to get first place now. Is he able to do it? Gets this good setup again. Oh my god. It is beautiful. It is amazing. Au revoir, Brendan, who is in second place. No exit speed. Mudda stays in that first place. All he has to do is secure this first position to get a draw out of this round. Great teamwork. Oh, Brand with a huge mistake, but Soulja is too far behind to catch up to this this third position. And it will be Mudda with a first place time here. 59:35. Soulja getting last place here, but it will result in a draw. Next round. 3-2 is the score right now. Soulja almost falling off, but he manages to save it. Brand with an awkward jump here. Will lose a lot of time compared to Soulja. Otak, on the other hand, really good exit speed out of the quarter pipe jump as all players are setting up for another bug slide. Not the greatest for Soulja, but look at the rocket. Mudda moving up to first place. He has figured out this map to the T. I don't know how much time he has spent hunting this map, but it must be like 20 hours by now. And he is definitely showing that all that precious hunting to claim the world record is paying off right now. Otak is coming extremely close towards that first place with a lot of speed through the slow motion ending, but it's not going to be enough. And there you have it, another draw. Now, this is a great setup. We have 4 points for Alliance, 3 for K-Corp. That means that Alliance just needs 2 aces. That is not a whole lot to ask. However, the start from Otak is really good here. Oh, and Bran cannot make the jump. Ain't no way! This is looking like the recipe for an ace. This is the recipe for an ace. Otak. Okay, Otak not with a lot of speed. The Alliance players are closing the gap. But is it gonna be enough time to catch up all the way to that first position? Otak is a little bit shaky. Let's go up top to Mudda. I do think Mudda is trying to full send it here. Oh. Oh. Ain't no way. Oh. 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 No way. He actually gets it. He actually gets it. Mudda moves up to first place. Snipes the time. Snipes Otak. In the ending, as they put the score to 6. Oh, that is not a good sight. We have Bran clipping his wheels. Otak also a little bit behind, but gets a really insane quarter pipe jump here, putting himself just ahead of Mudda. But Mudda, his bug slide is just out of this world. Sets up wide. Boom! Gets all that extra speed because he stays in gear 4 and says goodbye to the rest of the field here. Otak in second place. Soulja struggling a little bit, but I believe that the call has been made. Mudda will get first place. Otak is still pushing it very, very hard though. Otak could do the same thing that Mudda did, but gets a little bit of a wonky transition. And that is it. That is going to be another victory. 2 points to Alliance, 1 point to K-Corp. Here we go. That puts Alliance now on track point. Victory. 8 for Alliance, 5 for Karmine Corp. Alliance needs a victory or an ace to close out this match. And that is already the first recipe for the ace. Brandon, not with a good start. Oh! 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 That's Mudda. Mudda has now joined the mud. So all eyes are going on Soulja. Ooh, Soulja not with a lot of speed there. I have a feeling Bran is catching up here. Bran is indeed catching up. Soulja has to stay in this second position to put Alliance score up to 9 points. Let's have a look here. The result of this round is gonna put a lot of pressure on the next one. Here we go. Otag will get first place with a good time as well. 59:32 is a really good time for Otag. As we're going into a very crazy round right now. If K-Corp gets the ace, they win the map. But any other result is going to be a map win, track win for Alliance. That is a good start for K-Corp. The jump is also good. Bran, however, loses a lot of speed. Mudda will go up to first place. Soulja stays in third. Otag also losing a lot of speed right now. Jumps really close on the inside. And also gets crazy exit speed. Soulja has to stay up there. No mistakes can be made by Soulja in this round. Mudda trying his best to catch up. Soulja needs to stay in the top 2 placings, and it is looking good for Soulja. Gets an incredible transition. Otag is trying his best to catch up. Bran is in the mud. It is Mudda who is also doing an incredible job. I think it's Otag winning here. It's going to be a photo finish, but it is Soulja who takes it. A draw makes it that Alliance wins the track. What a close race, though, in the final round here. Putting the score to 3 map wins for Alliance. And only 1 for K-Corp. This track right here, a full plastic tech track. This is one of my favorite maps in the entire campaign, actually. Map 17. We have not seen Alliance play this track yesterday. So we have no idea how they will perform on this particular map. But we will find out shortly. As we have a short warm-up. And we are going live. Here we go. This is the map that can put Alliance into the grand final of the showdown. Really good start by both Otag and Bran here. Already 1/10 ahead. Soulja trying to squeeze himself in between the 2 players like a sandwich, but it is not happening anytime soon. There is one particular map here, that one particular jump that is going to be really deciding, and it's coming up right here. The big jump to the next part of the track. Oh, and we see the first mistake here. I believe Soulja has a little bit more speed as well. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Tap, 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 tap. Boom. Goes up to first place. And there you have it. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wait. I thought it was over. It's a draw. We both got 1 point. It was apparently a very big disaster at the back of the field. Soulja had a nice fight, and then 10 seconds later, you also had Mudda and Bran having a pretty close fight here. Let's stay on board with Mudda. He didn't have a great start in previous rounds. He's definitely on the hunt to change that in this one. All players actually really going after it right now. Very inside line by Bran. Will lose a little bit of momentum, as you can see. His teammate Otag with way more exit speed. He is now in first place, but you gotta remember that jump at the middle part here is going to be the deciding factor in most of these rounds. Let's have a look at the POV from the back here. That is respawned by Soulja. That is also a crash by Mudda, and that is going to be an ace for Otag and Bran here. It is really difficult to aim for this jump here. 49.98 is a really good time as well. So that has to be commanded. Bran with a good time. So that is an ace. Does Alliance have an answer to this ace? They need to at least get 2 victories right now. Or they could just get an ace themselves. Here we go. Bran dropping behind already a little bit, but has this very inside line, as you can see. Will lose a little bit of speed doing that inside line, but potentially sets up for a better roof hit here. It's not looking like he is gaining any momentum with those different lines, but of course we have the tricky jump. And we have a great POV here. Bran with a lot of speed sets up nicely. Mudda does not make it. Otak also not getting a good landing here. Mudda has to go for another round, but it is going to be Soulja winning this round here, which puts, wow, 49-7 is a really good time. And this will be a, oh no. This will be a draw. The danger is definitely rising a little bit because Karmine Corp has now acquired 5 points. They are halfway there to claim victory on this track. Once again, all 4 drivers really good at the start. And it's really just waiting until they get to that big jump. Because that is the deciding factor on this entire map. You could even say that is the identity of the track as we are slowly approaching it. Mudda and Soulja, both 1 and 2. Can they clutch it out here? Mudda goes a little bit wide. Is he able to get the angle? Otak with a really good setup, but then loses a little bit of speed doing that. Mudda stays in first place. Is Soulja able to maybe get up to second? It is not looking like that will be the case, but it is a good round for Alliance. And they get 2 points on the scoreboard right now. K-Corp not in a position to close out this map. 6 points is just 1 too little. But Alliance really need to put some more gas in the car. An ace would be preferably here. Mudda in 3rd place. That's a good roof hit actually, but Otak with so much more speed throughout this first sector of the track. However, we know what can happen. Oh, and that is something that I didn't know could happen, but it is going to be Mudda with a really good line here. Soulja had to go for the respawn. Otak has made a mistake as well. Is Soulja able to catch up? I don't think that's going to be the case. It will, however, be... Oh, 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 oh! Ain't no way! Soulja actually closes the gap completely to 3rd place. And we get a victory. However, K-Corp still gets the track point. A 1 and 2 finish for K-Corp means they get the point, they get the map win. Alliance needs to answer in this round. Great start by Soulja. Up in 2nd position, Mudda is lurking in the shadows, is waiting to pounce, is waiting for a mistake by the French duo. Soulja stays in 1st place. Last couple rounds, he has made some blunders in the jump. It is one K-Corp player touching the wall. Beautiful jump here by both of them. Bran hits the wall, and that's an ace! That is looking like the perfect result that was needed in this round. And Alliance set themselves up for the grand final. The only way Alliance is not gonna get to the grand final is if K-Corp gets the ace. Here we go. This is it. Oh no. It's all up to Soulja right now. Soulja needs to get either 2nd or 1st else it might be over and out. Both K-Corp drivers are driving very nice here, but we still have the jump. Can Soulja from Alliance stay calm and collected? Here we go, the big jump. Get the aim. Good landing. Good speed. And it's over. One more jump into the finish. Soulja, all he has to do, even takes over first place. GG. And it's over. Alliance goes to the grand finals of the Trackmania World Tour Showdown. I will say, little bit of a shaky performance in a couple of these rounds, but in the end, the only thing that matters is the score at the top. Alliance wins 4 tracks, K-Corp wins 1.